Is Nuvve stock worth buying, and what will it be worth in the coming months? There is a new and exciting electric vehicle charging stock that just might come to be a dominating company in a future filled with electric vehicles. They're based in San Diego, California, and very recently announced a merger with Newborn Acquisition Corp. Combined with another $18 million from institutional investors, they now have around $75 million in cash. And since this announcement, the publicly traded Newborn Acquisition Corp, ticker symbol NBAC, has gone up more than 70%. But still, when contrasting this to the size of the global vehicle-to-grid charging technology, which is forecasted to be worth around $17 billion in 2027, we quickly realize that the current price could be a bargain. In today's video, I will give you some insight into Nuvve and their operations. I will then give you my opinion on whether it is a buy right now or not, and also what I think the share price could be in the future. So stay tuned. If you're new here, by the way, my name is Sam and welcome to the channel. If you find this video valuable, I would appreciate it so much if you press that like button. It would help out my channel a lot. Also subscribe if you want to see more updates on various stocks and my analyses on them. We are growing faster than ever and I would love to have you on the journey with me. I've mostly done videos on NIO recently, but I believe there is so much more potential for great returns in the stock market than just NIO, and Nuvve just might be one of those picks. So first of all, what is Nuvve? Basically, Nuvve uses so-called vehicle-to-grid or V2G technology to link multiple electric vehicle batteries into one virtual power plant, thus taking smart EV charging to a whole nother level. According to Gregory Poilasne, the CEO and chairman of Nuvve Corporation, Nuvve is to date the only company in the world qualified with several system operators to commercially provide V2G grid flexibility services to electric utilities and system operators from batteries of electric vehicles. And this cutting-edge technology basically enables Nuvve to generate revenue by bidding onto energy markets and create energy savings for their customers. In fact, Nuvve's technology and ecosystem has been proven to successfully lower the cost of electric vehicle ownership, while at the same time supporting integration of renewable energy for a scalable and sustainable green society. Really everything you can ask for in a sustainable company. Not only do they have a great way to generate revenue, the scaling of their business will also directly lead to a more sustainable and green world. So all this is fine, but what is making these guys stand out from their competition? Well, according to their own investors' presentation, they are the first movers in this new vehicle-to-grid technology. They own key patents for this technology. They are already qualified by multiple transmission system operators. So basically entities from the government that are responsible for the power transmission from generators to operators have approved of Nuvve's technology. A newcomer might have to wait up to 3 years to get this qualification, which would put them behind by a lot. Additionally, Nuvve already has a good 10 years of experience in this industry. These guys have had the time to really optimize their value proposition and understand exactly what they need to focus on. 10 years is also plenty of time to build great relationships with stakeholders, such as car equipment manufacturers, which in turn can lead to equipment that is more optimized for Nuvve's technology. And last but not least, all this experience will naturally lead to tons of data to work off of. Nuvve can use this data to learn from mistakes and optimize their systems much faster than the competitors, who have less experience. So before we get into the risk involved with this company, and finally my opinion on whether it is a buy or not and what share price I can see in the future, let's go through the last bullish point, and that is the current valuation of these guys. It's obviously difficult to know today how large of a market share Nuvve will manage to take in the soon-to-be massive EV charging industry, but the same goes for all EV charging companies. Yet it seems like Nuvve has a much lower valuation than these competitors. Sure, we have had quite a run-up in this stock just these recent days, but still, if we divide the 2021 forecasted revenues of competitors such as ChargePoint and Blink with their share price, we get a ratio that is still at least 4 times higher than the one of Nuvve. So despite all the points regarding the advantage of these guys have over the competitors, they're still comparatively quite undervalued, which I simply view as a more upside potential for the company. And by the way, comment down below what you think of Nuvve and their potential for upside. So with all this said, what are the risks that come with investing in a company like this? And guys, there are always risks, no matter how much people like to hype up their favorite companies, saying that they literally can't go down. But well, first of all, these guys are operating on quite a large loss right now, and even the most optimistic forecast for this year is a loss of around $3 million, and they will need to invest and set up a lot of equipment before actually having the structure necessary to turn a profit. Keep in mind, they themselves believe in a profit for 2021, which would just be awesome of course, but even then generating a cash flow to justify a valuation of hundreds of millions of dollars or even billions of dollars will always be a challenge. And there's also no telling whether this specific technology will be the dominating and successful one in this niche. Even though it seems very promising, there is always the risk for some new crazy stuff to come out and just straight out be more efficient and profitable than Nuvve's current technology. I do think this is quite unlikely though, and in fact I believe Nuvve's technology is the new crazy stuff that can take over the market. So with these risks, do I still believe this is a stock worth buying right now? Yes, I really do. And in fact, I just picked up some stock on Tuesday after the first run-up. I think the upside of being an experienced first mover in a market with tons of potential definitely outweighs the risks. If these guys manage to meet their own expectations for 2022 and turn $25 million in operating income, I think we could look at valuations of $1 billion or even more. And with 20 million shares outstanding, that could result in a share price of $50 or more. And if they can keep up a similar pace in increases in revenue, there's even potential for a share price of $75 or even $100 in the very long term. Definitely worth the risk in my opinion, although they will obviously have to prove themselves. Just keep in mind that I'm not some financial advisor and that you do your own research and decide for yourself before you go out and invest in the stock market. Also make sure that you already have a well-diversified portfolio with boring but safe cash flow generating stocks before you decide to go into something more volatile as Nuvve. And with that, I want to conclude today's video. If you enjoyed this video, the simple act of pressing that like button is the absolute best way you can support me right now. It helps the algorithm and lets my videos reach out to more people. Also, comment down below what other stocks you will be interested in me covering. I will of course keep doing my other electric vehicle or NEO videos, but still I would love to diversify my content even more and just bring more fresh stuff for you guys. Also, if you watched all the way to this point, make sure to subscribe and join us in the journey to hit 10,000 investors by the end of this year. I'm just at a loss for words for the current growth we are seeing, almost being halfway there already, and I'm just so grateful for your support. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.